Hey, comic fans, what is going on? Happy Sunday morning to you. That's right, fans. Or is it now Sunday afternoon? I guess it's like 12:30. I guess I'm in denial that we're already in the afternoon. But guys, welcome to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and it's me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to share with you another episode of my comics. That's right, guys. This is the video series where most of the time every week when I get chanced, I share with you my comic book collection going by box by box by box. And this week we are on box number 4. And and today I'm going to share with you some old school books. I last week I think I did Spectacular Spider-Man, where it was old to modern, and now we're going to be sharing a lot of just, I guess, stuff from the 70s, 80s, maybe a few things from the 90s. And so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's some cool books that I probably haven't seen in this box in quite a long time. So it's probably going to be, a what's it called? Kind of a surprise to me, just like it is a surprise to you. And I'm gonna be like, oh wow, I didn't realize I had this book, because you have so many comics, you just don't realize what you have sometimes. So that's what's so great about this actual series. So right now I have a couple people watching, so thank you guys for watching. I have one thumbs up. Again, guys, anytime you feel free. Luis Ramirez says, what's up? And I say, what's up back. Anytime you guys want to give this video a thumbs up, feel free to do so, and I will appreciate you guys watching post live as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get started with this week's My Comics. Funtime Bonnie's on, says hello, and so welcome, Funtime Bonnie. Glad you're on the show. So here we go, guys. Here is the first comic. I'm going to switch the camera now to the view. Okay, so let's give it a second here, and bam. All right, so there's Hal Jordan. He's always has the approval here. So here we go. So the first book I'm going to show with you guys today is Action Comics. This is issue 414. It says Superman vs. Superstar. The new Metamorpho is inside. And Clark is like, hey, wait a minute. If that's Superman, then who am I? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. This book was made sometime in July. I don't know the year, but it was only 20 cents at the time. So that's a pretty cool book. This is probably one of the older issues I have of Action Comics. So that's cool stuff right there. I like that one. All right. So let's see. Going forward now here. So in this particular box, I have another Action Comics book, but this one jumps quite a way forward here, and this is issue 649 of the series. Of course, Superman featured in Action Comics, the Brainiac trilogy. This is part 3. So obviously I don't have 1 and 2, but I do have 3. So yeah, it says don't miss Superman number 40 in 2 weeks. This book was 75 cents. And this was in 1990, so this one here. So here was the first comic, and this was the second book that I've shown so far today, in case you're just joining on us right now. So, all right, here we go. What's next here? We have next book. I have the All-Star Comics Super Squad, issue 58. It's 25 cents back in the day. We get to see featuring the Justice Society of America. So you got old school Green Lantern in there. You got Dr. Fate in there. But yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Robin's in there too. Just look at the bad coloring though. It's like his mask blends in with his hair. Doesn't even let you think that it is Robin, or is it Robin? I don't even know. So yeah, that's kind of cool though. Old school stuff right there. So that's All Star Comics featuring the Super Squad. Oh, here's a cool book. Issue 381, Supergirl starting Adventure Comics. Issue 381. So that's kind of cool. We got Superman, Supergirl, and it says after 10 years, Supergirl gets her own magazine. This is her first book-length novel. 15 cents. Yeah, it's not in the greatest shape. You can see there's a little spine roll in there as well. But again, it's a cool book to have in your collection there. So that's pretty neat. Then you got all these like purple females, which looks like a female in there. So I don't know. It says Superman's like, Great Krypton, the leader of that all-girl gang of the hoodlums is Supergirl. Stay back, girls. Superman is mine. I'll get him out of the way permanently. Yeah, so that's funny right there. So that's cool. All right, let's see what we have next. Oh, I'm sure a lot of you guys have this book. This is probably pretty common. This is Alpha Flight issue 1. So I probably had this quite a while in my collection. Maybe forgot about it. Look at Puck back in the day. Look at Puck. He's so cool, man. So this book is made in 1983. So yeah, so we have that one. So that's pretty cool. We got Fantastic Four on the cover. So yeah, man, that was $1 back then. That's a lot of money. Exploding from the pages of X-Men. And then I have Flight issue 5, where it just features Puck on the cover, and he's doing all his little tricks and stuff like that there too. So 60 cents for that book. All right, and then let's see what we pull out next. We have Animal Man issue 21. Like I said, guys, this is just a random ass box of old school comics that I've collected over the years here. So Grant Morrison, I guess, wrote this book. So that's pretty cool. And that's a neat cover, though. Like, why is he, like, going to kill that old guy? I have no idea, but it's kind of cool. He's kind of sweating there, so I don't know what's happening. So followed up by that, I have Animal Man issue 22. So this was made in 1990. So I guess that's his daughter, and he's a hologram. So that's kind of cool. All right. And then I have The Joker is Wild. Or so this is Batman issue 366. So I have that book. Shit, man, I didn't even realize I have that book, but that's kind of cool. So you got Joker doing battle against Batman. You got the Batman logo down here, and they're on some building in Gotham. So that's kind of cool right there too. So I have that. And this is a newer book. And so this is Batman issue. I'm trying to think what it is. I got some kind of, I think I had this hung up one time. Batman issue 609. That is a cool ass cover right there. So Jim Lee cover with Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and then Batman there. It's really cool. Really nice looking Jim Lee cover. All right. So next we have the Black Panther issue 15. Surrounded by the impenetrable wall of solid sound, only claws supreme. There's something significant about this particular issue. I don't quite remember if it's the Claw's origin story, if it's the Claw's first appearance, or something here that's important when it comes to this Black Panther issue. I totally forgot what it is. I wish I remembered all these appearances and stuff like that, but that's a cool issue to have in your collection, especially if you're a Black Panther fan. Again, issue 15, only 40 cents back in the day. All right. And now we have Captain America issue 117, right? I think this is the first appearance of the Falcon. So we have that. So that's pretty cool. So Captain America. Look at Falcon, though. Look at his suit. It's like green and everything. And then we have Captain America and the Falcon issue 180. So we have Nomad on that one. So that's kind of cool. And then we have Captain America issue 284. So we have that. This is a cool cover. He's sitting there on a building, the American flag on the side of the building. That's pretty cool, guys. So that's a nice looking cover too. And then we get into some Captain Marvel stuff, right? Old stuff here. So this is issue 5 of the series. 12 cents back in the day. The Mark of the Metazoid. So that's cool. Curious to see if you guys have any of these books. Oh, here I come across another Captain America. Should have reversed that. Issue 350. 50th issue, Captain America, the Captain versus Captain America and dramatic return of the Red Skull. Love this cover. So that's cool. I'm going to flip this around here. So we got that. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. Got 5 viewers right now. Too many, but again, I just wanted to share this. And like I said, if you watch it post live, that's good. So thank you, guys. And I got 3 likes as well. Next, another Captain Marvel book right here. So this is issue 10 of the series. Kind of cool cover there. It's just like this big swirl and this villain shooting Captain Marvel. That's pretty neat. So that's neat. That's awesome. All right, so when we continue with this series, I have more of this. This is issue 13 of the series, and it says Where Stalks the Century, plus the Submariner, the Captain America, the Human Torch, the Black Knight, and the Vision. So all on that series, right? All in that one issue right there. So it's Marvel superheroes featuring Captain Marvel. So it's not, I guess, the actual series. All right. Then we have, this is it, the double-sized shocker Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? This is issue 7. The death of Supergirl, Superman holding Kara in his hands. He's like, no. Was that George Perez cover, I think, if I'm not mistaken? So, yeah, that's cool. I love that cover, man. It's like so nostalgic. And then I have Crisis on Infinite Earths, the final fate of the Flash. So we get to see, Vinny says, iconic cover. Yeah, absolutely. And so here we got Perez that does this book, obviously, in Death of Flash. So we have issue 8. So you can see I have back-to-backs here, 7 and 8 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So a little bit of a pricey book right there, as you can see what I paid for it. So that's cool. Again, really cool book. What's this? Deathlok, the Demolisher, Astonishing Tales, issue 35. That is awesome right there. Let me move this back so you guys can see. So yeah, that's really cool stuff there too. That's awesome. Oh my God, that's old school. I wonder what year that one was made. All right, and then we have some, I think we have some Defenders coming up here. So we have Defenders, issue 25, right? So we have Valkyrie there. And we got Hulk, Doctor Strange, Warlock, right? And then Luke Cage is in there. Daredevil, he's on the ground there too. So that's cool. 25 cents. Then we have another Defenders issue. This is issue 46. Look at the Hulk. It's a cinch. The Defenders will survive if they survive his attack. Who remembers Scorpio? Dude, wasn't Scorpio the bad guy in the he was in the Amazing Spider-Man book. I forgot about him when Dan Slott wrote it. I didn't realize he was a previous character. Man, oh man, that's funny. So Vinny says, man, you got some books. Yeah, thank you. And then issue 48. What is the secret of Scorpio? No idea who Scorpio was. I never knew he existed until the Amazing Spider-Man comic. He's in these Defender books. Dude, that's funny. All right. And then we have issue 97 of the series. This is kind of cool cover. Menace of the Messiah. That's cool. A lot going on in the cover. So that's some cool stuff there. Here's another. This is issue 142 of the series. It's got Angel in there now too. Beast is in there. Valkyrie's still in there. So we have that one. And then we have 143. So we have that one. And then we have Defenders 144. So we got that one too. That's probably my least favorite cover. I don't like the way that cover looks. So that's our first stack of books there. So what do you guys think about that one so far? So this is a good box so far. I like this box. All right, next. Here's some old school stuff right here. All right, Fantasy Masterpiece from the Golden Age of Marvel, Fantasy Masterpieces, issue number 2. As it features some old tales. So Jack Kirby's Fin Fang Foom, Steve Ditko's Those Who Lurk Below, and Don Heck's Orgo. Yeah, this is classic comics at its finest, guys. This is awesome right here. That's really... Look at Fin Fang Foom. He's completely different there. All right. So now we're going to go on and we're going to go to Fantastic Four. This is issue 200 as you have Reed Richards doing battle against Dr. Doom. So we have that one. Classic cover. Double the size, double the action, double the thrill. It's the world's greatest comic magazine, Fantastic Four, made in 1978. So already 17th anniversary spectacular. So 17 years already. All right. Next, here's some old Flash goodness here, guys. This is the Flash, issue 180. Superspeed Showdown, the Flash versus the fastest sword in the East. Let's see. I missed the last comment. It faded off on my phone. I'll catch it in the next one. Superspeed Showdown. Yeah, the flashiest sword of the East. That's pretty cool. And then we have... This one's in shit shape. I wish this one was in better shape, but I decided to buy it because I think I got it for like maybe $1. But this is the Flash issue 213, special double Flash issue. So we have this one right here. So yeah, I got that one there too. Look at Wonder Woman, man. Hawkman, Dr. Midnight, and Green Lantern. So that's kind of cool too, man. That's just old school stuff like there. 52 pages, only 25 cents. So yeah, we have that. And then this one is newer. So this one was made in 1990. So we have the Flash. This is issue 34. It says, take off that uniform, West. You don't deserve to be the Flash. And he's like, no, don't make me take off my uniform because I'll be naked then instead, right? That's funny. So, yep, we got that. And then next, I have Green Lantern. This is issue 192. The first appearance of Carol Ferris as Star Sapphire. So that's a cool book. I remember I wanted to buy that one for the longest time, and I just never did. And then I finally was like, okay, gotta buy it. It's a key issue to have for Green Lanterns. I was like, sweet, gotta have it, gotta buy it. All right, now we're gonna get into some Incredible Hulk stuff. So I have Incredible Hulk. This is issue 149. So your world belongs to me now, and there is no room on it for the Hulk. I, the Inheritor. Okay. He's fighting this Inheritor guy, and then there's like 5 soldiers right there. What the hell are they going to do against those big-ass beasts? Nothing, right? But you just got to throw them in there just for the hell of it. All right. Next, we have issue 190 of that series. This one's pretty bad. It's got some stamp on it. It's got some little water damage in there as well. But, you know, again, it's part of having the collection, I guess, right? Got these from the dollar bins. All right. And then we have issue 209 from the series. The Absorbing Man has come back. Look how different he looks. And what Crusher Creel wants to... Okay, that's cool. So that one was made in 1976, that book right there. So that one is cool. It's got a page that's folded over there and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. And next I have issue 216 of the series. Okay. Miles above the earth, Man-Brute battles Bi-Beast while the giant shield helicarrier plummets towards its certain doom. Oh no. What are we going to do, guys? That's kind of cool cover, though. It is neat. So, classic of the series once again. And another Hulk book made in 1978. This is 224 of the series. So we got that one too. So that's cool. More Hulk. We have issue 244. Just says there's this big foot that's going on Hulk, and it just says it lives. Okay. And then we have issue 245. So it's just basically Hulk smash. That's basically what's going on there. All right. And then we have issue 254. This was made in 1980. Waiting for the UFOs. Who are the UFOs? I don't even know. And then we have issue 258, made in 1981. You may be the strongest one there is, Hulk, but there's more than one of the Soviet super soldiers. That's a cool cover. I like that one. That's cool stuff. So we'll push forward. Now we have a Hulk of issue 262. And we have issue 280. So we have that. It says, Lyric Magic Moment says, "Hi, Mike. Wow, nice old comics there. Very nice. Always great looking at your collection, but there are some you forgot you have." And Grandpa Comics says, "Hello, Mike. How you doing?" Oh my God. Well, when you have this many comics, how do you remember every single comic you have? It's impossible. But that's why I like doing this series, because it's like you just get to relive all this stuff that you bought, right? And then you have the Incredible Hulk issue 284. So you got the leader, and I like this cover because it's got She-Hulk and it's got, the Avengers on there. So I think that's really cool. And then you have this Incredible Hulk on here, which is issue 292. So that's cool. And then you have issue 296. Is that Rom? I'm not even sure. Looks like it, but it almost looks like a female body as well, too. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And then we have, the Incredible Hulk issue 300 with black suited Spider-Man. This special abnormally large sized issue, it says. So that's funny. So yeah, I got that one too. So that's kind of cool. Again, all those Hulk books, the reason why I have so many of them is because I bought all these for $1. They're probably in not very good shape. They're all older books, but again, they're added to the collection. All right, let's check out this one. Next, The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. This is issue 2, made in 1982. So that's cool. It's probably the only Indiana Jones book I own, right? And the next one I have is, now this one's in good shape. This is in pretty good shape. Amazing Adventures, The Humans and Black Widow, issue 1. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, that's an awesome book right there. Double Dynamite from Mighty Marvel. So yeah, cool stuff. Love the cover. Love Medusa here. Just nostalgic. Awesome. Then I have a special king size annual of Marvel Tales, the greatest collection of Mighty Marvel classics ever assembled. So this is issue 2 of that. This was made in 1965. The origin of the Avengers, the origin of the X-Men. We have the Hulk in there versus the Ringmaster, and the origin of Doctor Strange. So here we get to see some of that right there. So again, really cool stuff. Again, 1965, guys, this book was made. So 72 big pages. Not in the best of shape, but again, it's a cool book to add to your collection. When you have a book that old, it's just awesome to have. All right, now we get to some Ms. Marvel stuff. So I have Ms. Marvel issue 6. Okay. I also have a CGC graded Ms. Marvel issue 4, I think it is. It's an 8.0. I have it, displayed. So I have that too. And then I have this Ms. Marvel issue 18. Even Avengers Can Die. So I have that one too. So that's pretty cool comic right there too. And I had all these Ms. Marvel books before the movie even got popular, or before there was an announcement of the movie. This is issue 20, The Lethal Lizards from Below. So I have that one too. So that's cool. I love black suit Carol Danvers. I love it. I think that's her best costume ever that she's ever worn. All right. Next, we have Marvel Spotlight on the Moon Knight. This is issue 28. I think this is his first. I don't know if it's not his first appearance, but I don't know if it's his first story or something like that. But this is a really cool book. I've had this one for a long time as well. It's in good shape. 25 cents back in the day. Cool cover, man. Awesome stuff. And then I also got issue 29 of the series as well. So I got that one too. So we have that. And going back to some of my original collection back to 1990 with New Warriors, issue 2. So that's cool. It says, "Who is Midnight's Fire?" Lyric Magic goes, "Think it's his first solo story. Very nice, Moon Knight." Thank you, Lyric. Thank you for clearing that up. Like I said, guys, if you know anything about these books, just shoot it out there in the comments, because I know when I buy them, I originally look at it and see what is its significance, but then I forget after years later, right? And then we have New Warriors issue 3. So we got the Mad Thinker on there and my girl Starfire. That was like the last time she was significant. Grandpa says, "I have been watching for years. I always wonder, after all your hauls, where do you keep all those comics? LOL. How many long boxes do you own at this point?" So it's 32 short boxes, 4 long boxes. That's what I have right now. I appreciate you watching my channel all this time. Yeah, when I started YouTube, I think I had maybe 4 boxes. That's it. 4 or 5. And ever since I've been doing my comic book hauls, and now we're on comic book haul episode 365, my collection has grown tremendously. I have gone to the comic book store every single week since I started YouTube. So the comic book haul series is my longest running video series that I have done, because I think people truly like to see what you get at the comic book store every week. So yeah, I think it's a cool series to do, but yeah, it gets tiresome though, trying to put these comics away. All right, so next we have Marvel Presents Bloodstone issue 1. So that's not Elsa Bloodstone, that's Bloodstone, the father there, and he has the possession of the jewel, and so that's pretty cool. Fear fought first issue. He has lived for untold centuries, but today is the day he may die. Grandpa says, "Wow, I love to watch." And thank you, Grandpa. All right, and then we have an old school Guardians of the Galaxy. This is issue 4. So we have that series too. And then we have a Guardians of the Galaxy issue 10. I think this is when I was on my Guardians kick, trying to get these older issues. So we have that one too. I have 9 viewers watching. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. If you want, please give this video a thumbs up. Really appreciate you, again, all of you watching. Here's another Guardians of the Galaxy. This is issue 1 of the newer team there. That's a cool cover. Really nice looking cover. This is from the 90s series. And then we have issue 2. I think I got these really cheap on eBay with the Infinity Gauntlet series. So I got that one. And then I have issue 3 as well. So we have this. I love this cover. This is issue 4 of the series, but it's got Firelord on it. So we have issue 4. So awesome there. So sweet. all-out war in the Marvel Universe of the 31st century. Stay tuned and see what happens in the next issue. But I don't have the next issue. I have issue 25, foil cover. The Guardians doing battle against Galactus there. So that's cool. All right. Next, we'll go on to a DC book. We have Green Arrow issue 1. I've had this book forever. I think I had it since it first came out. So that's an awesome cover there. Always love that. There's nothing on the back of it, right? No. So this is awesome book. One of my original books as well that I've owned. That came out in '88. And then I don't know why I own this. I just do. So this is Marvel Comics The Human Fly. Issue 1. I don't even know if I read it. I don't know why I bought it, but it came out in 1977 and I own it. So there we go. I have the trade to this, but I've never read it yet and I want to read it. And this is Identity Crisis issue 1 from DC Comics. Deadly Secrets Private Hells. The comic event of the year begins here. So yeah, I never read it. I got the trade and hardcover this past Christmas. I got to sit down and actually read it. All right, what's next? So we have Marvel's greatest comic starring the Fantastic Four. This is issue 64, The Menace of Maximus the Mad. So classic, man. Awesome stuff. All right, next we have Marvel Team Up. Let's see. Noah says, I just want to thank you for getting me into comics. It's such an amazing storytelling medium, and I can't believe I didn't get into them a while ago. You know what? I thank you for such a nice comment. That's always been my job that I feel when I've done YouTube. When I started it back in 2011 or 12 or whenever I started it, it's like, even if I could get just one person into comics or get them into reading or whatever the case may be, that was always my goal here, and I love sharing it with other people, and I love reading other people's comics and stuff like that. So if I got you into comic books, I'm humbled by that. So thank you for the great comment. But yeah, Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man and Invincible Iron Man. How can you not have that, man? So good, right? That's issue 9 of that series. And then we have another team up, right? We have Marvel Team Up, the Spider-Man and the Machine Man, Baron Brimstone. That's cool. I love this cover, though. Like, how it changes like that. That's pretty neat. And then next, we have another Marvel Team Up. I've had this book. I have had this book for so long. And I remember actually purchasing this book at a flea market when I was a kid. And I went with my grandmother in South Florida, and we went to a flea market, and they had these, these like Marvel Team Up books, and one of those was one of them right there. And then I got this one too. This one's all so cool, man. Guys, you can't deny that, right? Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man, right? Issue 99, one of the iconic covers there. So awesome. 1978, this book was made. All right, and then I know I have a couple copies of this, but this is the Infinity Gauntlet, issue 6. We all know what that's about, right? I have the whole series. And then I have, we got Marvel Superheroes featuring Iron Man and Daredevil. This is issue 28. Plus Daredevil's first most furious battle with the sinister Stiltman. Yes, you can't go wrong without the Stiltman, right? So that's a cool cover, though, too, man. Marvel Superheroes, issue 52, guys. Featuring the Hulk and Submariner. The Legion of the Living Lightning. So that's pretty neat. More Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk. Ubu the Unliving. So that's issue 64. I think, what are these, reprints of the series? I'm not 100% sure what the Marvel Superheroes featuring is, or not. Here's another one. This is issue 83, made in 1979. The Hulk is dead? Holy cow! No, that's not the case. He's not dead. And then we have Marvel's Greatest Comics. This is issue 42. Silver Surfer versus Ben Grimm. That's pretty neat. And then we have more Marvel team up. Spider-Man and the Human Torch. Issue 121. Speed Demon's in there. They're like, who is he? This is the Speed Demon, and he's about to run all over Spider-Man and the Human Torch. Only this mystery hero can save them. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Another classic book for me. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, and Nick Fury. This is issue 139. So we have that. All right. Moving on to stack number 4. Well, this is a little newer, but this is the Marvel Milestone edition of the X-Men. Reprint of, obviously, issue 1. And then I'm hoping that Nova gets a movie eventually, because I bought this a while ago. The Man Called Nova, issue 1. I am so hoping he gets a movie, and this book will jump up in price, because I love Nova. And I thought he's always a cool character, and it's just like, he should be in the Marvel MCU, right? In the main universe. I mean, God, he needs to be. So I got that one. Then we have the Incredible Hulk and Wolverine, issue 1, representing the first appearance of Wolverine. So that's a reprint of his first appearance. Even though it's a reprint, it's still really cool to have in the collection. And then we have this book. Marvel Comics and the Electric Company present Spidey Super Stories. Lyric Magic Moment says, wow, Nova #1. Great book to have in your collection. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so how about this one? Spidey Super Stories, first big issue, easy to read adventure of Spider-Man. That's funny. That's issue 1. Why do I have this? Flashback, Untold Tales of Spider-Man, issue 1. Nothing can stop the rebirth of Hydra. Nothing. Oh my God, this is hysterical. When did I even buy this? How much was it? 99 cents. Oh my God. All right. Now I know I bought this recently, and this is Red Sonja. This is issue 4. Really cool cover though. Love Red Sonja's face here. Love it. Oh, wow. So, okay. So, guys, in a recent box, I showed you, I think it was my first box, I showed you a Star Wars book, right? And it was the diamond variant. So now I have another #1 of Star Wars. And this is the one that has a barcode on the bottom of it. And I'm not sure which printing this is. If it's first, second, whatever it is. If you guys have an idea of which printing this Star Wars issue 1 is, let me know. I did not realize I've had 2 copies of Star Wars issue 1. This is the diamond variant, which I think is the second print. But again, let me know if you have an idea about this one. Because I also have Star Wars issue 2. So I have 1 and 2. Okay. So those are the 2 right there. This one's got the barcode on the bottom. I have to relook it up after the video if I don't get any information. So I got that. So it looks like, is he doing battle against Obi-Wan? Like, what's going on? The soul-shattering climax of the original movie saga. Or is this like... Oh, yeah, I'm so confused right now. 1982. So we got that. Okay. All right, next I have, this is an oldie too, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is issue 8. Awesome cover. Another one, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is issue 9. And then we have Silver Surfer Annual, The Atlantis Attacks. This is the annual from the 90s edition. This is issue 2. And then we have Spider-Woman, issue 1. So we have Jessica Drew. And we have Spider-Woman issue 38 as well. And I want to talk about old cover, an old book with Submariner. This is issue 47 of this series. And he's doing battle against Dr. Doom there. Let's see if I get rid of that glare a little bit. Yep, so we got that there too. And we have another, the Savage Submariner. This is issue 68. Let's see. Peter Parker's on. He says, hey, easy to read. That suits me. He's talking about that Spidey issue. And then he also says Spider-Woman #1 is cool. So that's, thank you. And then we have this Savage Submariner issue 71. And then we move on to another DC book. Oh, man. Superboy, issue 184. As he looks himself in the mirror and that's what he sees. He's like, holy shit. He goes, for what you did to me, Superboy, here's my dying curse. From this moment on, every super deed you perform will bring you closer to your grave. That's awesome. It's so cool. And then we have Titans, New Teen Titans by Marv Wolfman and George Perez, issue 3. And then we have a signed copy. Why it's signed, why I have it. Thunderbolts, issue 3. So I have that. I don't even know who it's signed by. And then we have another Thunderbolts, couple copies of Thunderbolts. They're not even bagged or boarded or anything. This one's not bagged or boarded, so that's issue 4 of the series. And then I have issue 5. He has Atlas, issue 6. I probably bought these and just like stuck them in a box. And then issue 7. So those are those. That's cool. Wow, this is cool. Issue 1 of The Thing when he had his own solo series. So that's pretty cool too. Let's see. And then we have issue 232 of Thor. Battles the being called Firelord. So is that Firelord's like first appearance or something? Because Thor has no idea who he's battling against. Not sure. Loki's on the cover. And then we have issue 246 as he's battling Firelord again. And it says, surrender, Thunder God, or Jane Foster dies. You can't surrender, human. He is going to live that long. He isn't going to live that long. So the fury of Firelord. Oh, yeah. Here's an oldie, guys. This is probably the oldest and one of my most beat up comics. But Tales of Suspense featuring the power of Iron Man. This is issue 53. Only the beautiful but deadly Madame Natasha could turn Iron Man's most dangerous weapon against him. Don't miss the Black Widow strikes again. Important in this great issue, you will learn for the very first time the origin of the Watcher. So you learn the origin of the Watcher, and I think this might be the Black Widow's second appearance in a comic. I'm not sure, but look at what she's wearing. Holy crap, man. That is awesome. So awesome. All right, and we got a little few more here to show you. We're not quite done yet. Transformers issue 2. Optimus Prime versus Megatron. Peter Barker says Tales of Suspense number 53. Excellent. Transformers issue 6. Look at this cover though. Look at the coloring. It's all weird and different, right? Issue 6 I've had forever. I've had that since I was a kid. And Weird Worlds presents Iron Wolf. In the time of the greatest danger, there shall come a hero. We have War of the Gods. This is issue 1. First issue. Nice cover. Love that cover. Cool What If comic, because this has already happened. What if Jane Foster had found the hammer of Thor? That is funny. Who would have thought that back in the day when this was made, back in 1979, that Jane Foster would actually hold that hammer for real? Maybe that's where they got the idea from to make Jane Foster Thor, was from this What If book. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know I had this one too. So I have another War of the Gods. That's issue 3 of that series. Takes place in the Man of Steel. Really cool cover. He's battling like this kick-ass snake. Then we have Wolverine, issue 10. I think this is the first appearance of Sabretooth. Yeah, there's a killer loose in the forest, and Sabretooth is his name. So yeah, first appearance of Sabretooth. So that's cool. Then we have issue 18 of the series. And we have, this is probably the newest comic in this whole box. Wolverine issue 146. It has to do with Apocalypse. Then we have World's Finest Comics. Intruder from a Dead World. This is issue 237. Features Superman and Batman together. Batman, Superman's holding Batman and he's like, "Stay back. Don't any of you dare harm my insect friends or I'll toss Batman over the edge and he'll die forever." That's funny. And then we have the World's Most Dangerous Villains. So Wanted, issue 8. Let's get to see Flash, Captain Cold, Dr. Fate, Mr. Who. So that's neat. That's just nostalgic right there, man. And then I have this random. Oh, okay. So that's why it's in here. The Fall of the Mutants, X Factor, issue 24, the first Archangel. So the first appearance of the character. So we have that. And there you have it, guys. There is box number 4. This was truly all old school comics in this box. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A lot of key issues in here if you're a comic collector. First fight for Sabretooth versus Wolverine. Okay, Smoke makes that clear that it's not his first appearance, but it's the first, I guess it's the first fight between the two characters. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this box. I know I have another classic box somewhere in here. I think I have 2 of them where it has nothing but old school comics. So I'll show that one at a later date. I got a lot more boxes to go, guys. Like I said, there's about 32 of them in here. And wait till you get to the Amazing Spider-Man collection. That is going to be the box of a lifetime right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you taking the time on your Sunday to watch. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. So guys, until the next comic book review or live show or haul, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And I'll see you guys real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.